Hayi asahambi
Kamuzwe tu yahamba.
hayi
Mhlambi yesibhamu le. Yo, siyengene lapha esithini.
phela khona lapha
Nayithambu lapha.
ngayiphazamisi leyo nhlamvu leyo.
Yes. Mhlambi yesibhamu le.
Leseni siyapaka laphana ngase KFC just ukuthi silinde ama rights ne since before wahamba umfowethu ehambe ngapha into yokuba yabo kodwa ayisebenza ngaleso sikhathi so manje besinokugadana yabo lento ukuthi mase sindawoni siyakwazi sigadana ukuthi uhamba phi kanjani yabo so besibhakile vele lapha njengenjwayelo vela sosha khona imoto so bathi ama taxi owner cela ukuthi sisuka futhi angasicela afikile nje athi sisuke la sibaye khona waqhuma induku waqhuma isibhamu sabaleka yona kusidingela nemoto shaya namafeksi into kanjalo nje
Awuthi mhlawumbe ngikhulume nomfowenu umpha mhlawumbe wena ngichazele ukuthi esayidini lakho kwenzekeni ngiya-understand ukuthi wena imoto yakho le engayimuva iyona ebhujulini.
Sanibona. Igama lami uMpaka Mtolo. Kuseni kade kwabo 8. Sesimesifika lapha bengibhakile-ke mina ngilinde ukuthi imoto iwashwe bese iyaqedwa ngihambe ngosebenza. Kade kwafika ama-owner mefika awabuzanga nje ngodlame sekuphethwe ikhali sesishawa so sukanda yabo ekutheni mina ngigcina sengishawa sengazi nokuthi ngishawelani because bese ngihamba bathi asuke ngishawe ngiyongena emotweni.
Into ejwayelekile iyaqala ukuyenzeka lento le mina ngizwe umfowenu engichazela sifika ukuthi angiqali ukushaya.
Hayi mina kade kokuqala banokuthi njalo bebengihlupha njalo ekseni minjalo mengisebenza bangijaha yabo ekugcine sekutheni namhlanje ngoba sebengishayile bangisongela bathi wena sokudubula sokubulala lokho kubeka impilo yami engcupheni ngoba manje singiyasaba kuyimanje kusasa kuyaphoqa ukuthi angivuki imoto ngisingiyasaba ngisho nanokuhamba nangayo.
Clearly, I just also perhaps want to bring into the conversation the MEC for Transport spokesperson, Ndabezi Jasbia, because they are the ones, that ensured that there's swift action after hearing about this incident. But what measures are in place to deal with the situation? Because it seems as if things are escalating where we thought following the death of another e-hailing driver just recently, that you've managed to quell the situation, but it seems as if it's something that keeps flaring up.
Yeah, no, first and foremost, it's very important that we point out that the MEC for Transport and Human Settlement, Sponsor Duma, has assigned a team from the provincial regulatory entity. There's Operation Channel there to work with law enforcement, officers, to ensure that there's peace and stability. That's number one. And number two, you recall that sometime last year, he convened a meeting with the police commissioner, the Lieutenant General Nhlatam Khwanazi, just to look into, the whole issue of the public transport system to ensure that there's peace and stability in KwaZulu-Natal, that we have efficient, transport system. And he is obviously interacting with, the police commissioner so that we don't see the repeat of what, we all witnessed in Maponya Mall. We do not want to see, something like that, happening here in KwaZulu-Natal. That is why he has moved in very swiftly. And we want to assure the people of KwaZulu-Natal that, we are working very closely with the KZN E-Hailing Council. The chairperson of the council, Sipho Masombuga is here. Last week, the MEC mandated his office as well as, Ayanda Msweli, the traffic anchor, to meet with the KZN E-Hailing Council. So we are now looking at readying ourselves, for the implementation of the regulations that would, ensure that, the e-hailing drivers are able to operate, without fear, and that there is coexistence, between the e-hailing drivers as well as the taxi drivers.
This is not an isolated incident. I mean, it just in the province in KwaDukuza, there are similar issues that we ourselves have been reporting. reporting on, where there's been allegations about the Taxi Association. They're giving e-hailing drivers a problem. So are we being reactive, or is this something that you have been working on in the background for a while now, or are we now acting out because these situations are now, you know, coming into the forefront?
Sometime in January this year, the MEC mandated the provincial regulatory entity to have regular meetings with the KZN E-Hailing Council, as well as, the representatives of Uber as well as Bolt. So those meetings, are sitting every month. So last week, the MEC mandated us to have a quick meeting with Santaco. You recall that there was a social media post circulating, especially in Cape River Association in Umnambiti, calling on teachers not to take, learners to school. So that is why the MEC interacted with Santaco, and we moved in very swiftly. The taxi council, they distanced themselves from that, incident. So as we speak, we have that, working relationship with the KZN E-Hailing Council, and we are sustaining, our interaction. That is why the MEC will be meeting with the council over the next couple of weeks, so that we are able to look into the implementation of, the regulations around, the e-hailers. You'll recall that sometime last year in June, the president signed the amended National, Land Transport Act. So we are looking at, the implementation of the regulations, so that we have these youngsters who are trying to make a living, operating freely, and we want to ensure that they are integrated into the entire public transport system. That is what MEC Sibongiswa Duma is aiming for.